Good morning, everybody. So I want to talk to you real quick today about goals, setting goals, achieving goals, and what to do after all that happens. Because goals are very good to have in life. There is always goals. They always make goals for us. They make goals for us in school. They make goals for us in sports. There's always a beginning to everything, a during, and an end. It's how we get along. But what happens when we get to the end is that's the fun stuff. But we'll start at the beginning. Setting goals. So everything like this year. This year I'm gonna just kind of relate it to me a little bit. I had goals set on a monthly basis of what my business was gonna do. Right? The goals I set last year I hit easily. So easily that I thought this year would just be a cakewalk. So I set those goals. I'll give you a heads up on this one. It's not been a cakewalk. But last year, I was not prepared to hit all my goals. So that's something that you need to be prepared for as well. But then we have goals during. So that's why I break everything up monthly. My business is a seasonal business. It's 8 months out of the year. The other 4 months I do, nothing. I do absolutely nothing. I sit around, put my feet up, and do nothing. It won't be the case this year because I realize that is where a lot of the loss was. But you only realize that after you start setting goals for yourself for the year, and month and things of that nature. So my during goals are always, what do I need to do on a daily basis to achieve my yearly goal? Especially when we're talking about really 3 months out of the year is when I make core amount of my money. So those goals, if they're hit, do we relax or do we go further and harder? Last year I relaxed a little bit. And certain things came up and made money certain ways, and it was fun. But those are the during goals because we've already started. We already set the goal to start. So for instance, here's another one for you. I go to the gym. I had a goal of going from 300 pounds down to 250. I gave myself actually 9 months to do that. And 300 to 250 it's an achievable thing. I mean, I'm a pretty big guy anyway. So I set the goal for April 15th of this year. I didn't hit the goal. Now I've just sat at the weight that I was on April 15th. I've been at the same weight, which is 270. It's great. I keep going to the gym. I'm going to be setting more goals coming up when I feel that I have the time. Isn't that always what we do? When we feel we have the time. Well, today I kind of made a different goal to make the time. Spent 5 hours in the gym today. It was great. So setting a new goal on that one. But let's just say, for instance, we achieve our goals ahead of schedule. You always have to have something that you can reach for after that. So the situation like I'm in right now doesn't come up. So now my new goal, since now we're halfway through where my business season is, and I don't see me hitting my goal of the money goal that I put out there. The clients, I got more clients. I lost a lot of them, and things happen. People steal business from you. People take your book of business. It happens. I could sit here, I could cry about it, but that's not what it is. So we set new goals. So my new goal is to what? My new goal is to get a part-time position somewhere, learn a new trade, to add to my business, to expand my business into a different sector that I don't know anything about. So in my mind, I could spend the time in class and school, and that's just not something that I feel like doing. I mean, if you want me to do something, you have to pay me for it. That's how my mind works. So I had a company come forward. They need help. I want to learn their side of the business. So great. I can do it from 4 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock in the morning. Well, that's usually the time when I start my day for my business. So on my free time, I will go learn their business to add to my business. They don't know that I'm doing that, but that's what it'll be. And then that'll take me through the winter and set me up to make new goals for next year. So we get to next year and I hit all my goals. What do we do afterwards? Well, we have to learn more. We have to keep evolving, keep adapting. What happened what worked last year obviously is not working this year, and that's why I've had to change every goal that I'm making and every way that I'm thinking. So goals are great. They keep you on track. I knew a month and a half into the season something was wrong. At 2 months into the season, I'm nowhere near the goals. I'm not even near the goals I set last year. So it was just something was awry. So now we had to change. And that's one of the things that keeps me on track is having goals. I have a whiteboard. My wife hates it. Absolutely hates it. I have a whiteboard right in the living room, and I write on it. And I write the month and the stuff, and I write my customers, and I have my thing, and money, and this, that, and the next. And everything's written out in there. And it's like a big jumbled mess of, eraser marker. But it keeps me on track. And if I'm not hitting the goals, and I need to figure out why I'm not hitting goals. If I'm hitting the goals and I have a check mark next to it, do I need to adjust my goals? Do I need to adjust where I'm going to the next one, the next month, the next day? What I'm doing? Am I not charging enough? Am I charging too much? Am I doing something that somebody else is doing more efficiently than I am? Less efficiently than I am? So these are the core things of having goals. So if at this point in this year you have not written goals down, that's fine. You could start today. Start today. Write a goal down. What's a goal? What's an easy goal? Just pick one out of the air, right? If it's, people want to go crazy with goals. People always, I want to quit smoking. Or, I'm going to stop eating sugar. Which, good luck with that one. I think quitting smoking is easier than quit eating sugar. Or they go crazy. I'm going to stop drinking alcohol. Well, whatever your crazy big goals are, we're not talking about it. Little goals to give yourself a sense of accomplishment and understand where the goals do. So if your goal's at the gym, this week you lose 1 pound. In a whole week, lose 1 pound. That's it. It's a very small goal, but you think about it, there's 52 weeks in a year, that's 52 pounds in 1 year. How long did it take you to gain the weight? Okay, there's an easy goal for you. And that's just doing it the correct way. There could be other little small goals. Another small goal. I'm going to give myself a little extra time in the morning so that I can compose myself before work. So you wake up a half hour earlier. It's a little goal. 10 minutes earlier would be a little goal. Instead of having to rush around, take your shower, get your clothes together. Oh my God, that's not washed. Running around, you didn't eat. You're stopping off to get a coffee. It's hectic every morning. What would an extra 10 minutes give you? A little bit of peace in the morning before you get to work. A little bit of peace before you start your day. So like I said, little goals go a long way. And as you get to this, you write your goals out. You want to have your yearly goals. You want to have your monthly goals. And so, some people really, like me, myself, I like to have my daily goals so that I don't waste a day. Being that I do what I do and I have my own business, there's days where we don't have anything to do. There's no work. I can't find work. There's no work. There's, tornadoes and hurricanes coming up and there's no work. There's just no work. And I need to make sure that I have daily goals set aside for when there's no work so that I'm not sitting around and doing absolutely nothing with my time because that's not going to accomplish anything. It's just going to make me miserable sitting in a chair all day long, playing video games, eating, looking out the window, wondering what's going on. Well, at least if my mind's busy and I'm doing other stuff, then the work comes and I don't miss the time and I accomplish things. So everybody out there, please set the goals. Please set goals on a weekly basis to start. And then you could start getting crazy with the big goals and the little goals, the 5-year plan, the this plan, and that plan. But goals will get you to where you want to be. You'll have an end point. And then after the end point, you're supposed to have more and more and more goals, and it balloons. And then you have those goals and eventually you achieve them. And then we call that retirement. But if everybody achieved their goals before retirement, that would be something else. But yeah, we'll get into that. But anyway, stay frosty, my friends. Thanks for the ears today.